Hi you guys, welcome back to Heidi's Health Kick. It is week 9. I did not post last week and I didn't post the week before that, and that is what I'm going to get into today. The reason I haven't been posting is because I went through some personal stuff a few weeks ago. I'm not going to get into it online, and it just kind of affected my outlook on this series and my weight loss goals. The other thing is I felt psychologically different as I was going through the different weeks. I kept changing from diet to exercise challenges back and forth between the two. At the beginning of the series, it was great. I was able to handle it really well. But then when I went to the juicing week, which honestly was probably my favorite week so far. I felt so good, but the change from the juicing week to the push-up week was so drastic that I felt that I was doing my body an injustice by changing up my diet so frequently and only giving myself 7 days to adapt to a new diet. But I'm going to be stopping all of the different challenges on this series. I did a week of walking 10 kilometers a day every day for 7 days. That was actually a pretty good week. It was manageable. It took me like 2 hours to complete every walk, which was it's a significant amount of time, but if you have that time, totally do it. But it was honestly the changing from an extreme diet like juicing or the cabbage soup diet for 7 days and then going right into a really intense physical workout challenge. My body needed a longer time to be able to adapt to the diet and to fully understand like what was going on, and it wasn't working the way that I had set it up. So I'm not going to be doing any extreme challenges throughout the rest of Heidi's Health Kick, at least not like 7 days on something and stopping it completely. I might do another challenge. Who knows? I actually had picked out a few different challenges that I was going to put up in the polls to let people kind of vote on and that I actually think I still might do. Whether or not I film it is something completely different. The other thing that kind of threw me out of whack was this past weekend was Canadian Thanksgiving, which if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it is basically a weekend where you eat a ton of food. I went vegan for this challenge, so we ended up hosting Thanksgiving and the majority of the food that we made was actually vegan, except for the turkey and the ham that we had and like the stuffing that was inside the turkey and the gravy. Everything else was completely vegan. Nobody really noticed. We did tell them it was vegan, but nobody noticed and it actually tasted great. I did eat a lot. It was vegan, but I ate too much and I shouldn't have. My entire digestive tract has been a little bit hazy ever since. It was a great weekend, but it did contribute to some weight gain, which I thought the number was going to be a lot higher than it actually is, but it's still a weight gain and not a weight loss, and that is the wrong direction that I want to be moving. I ended up eating 2 ginormous Thanksgiving dinners and just kind of eating the leftovers over like the rest of the week. We did do a vegan Thanksgiving, as I've been saying. That will probably be the next video up on this channel, is all of the recipes that we made vegan. I'm pretty sure we filmed all of them. If not, I will explain them. I'll have links to all of the recipes in that video. I did end up breaking vegan, or not breaking vegan, but failed in my vegan attempt earlier this past week. I ate some dairy and I felt really bad about it while I was eating it, but at the same time it tasted so good, and I only messed up a few times, but I am back on track. I'm eating vegan. I made some vegan cheese, which actually turned out pretty decent, and I'm looking forward to continuing being vegan until my birthday. After my birthday, I don't know what's gonna happen, but for now I'm sticking on the vegan track because it is essentially the healthiest diet you can go on because it's all plant-based food. The other thing that I want to update you on is like the weight and measurements. I have not been measuring myself recently, not because it's not a good thing, but I got really caught up in the numbers these past few weeks and just thinking, man, if only it would be lower, or if I could do this, if I starve myself for these few days, I can make the number reduce drastically for the Monday video, and that's not a healthy mindset to have. I got really caught up in all of those numbers, so I will be sharing with you my weights, and I think at the very end, on my birthday, I will share my final measurement results. I don't know if I'm going to do updates in between. I'll let you know, and you'll probably see that in a future video, but we will see. The last time I weighed myself for this series was right after my juice cleanse, and I weighed 208.5 pounds. I've gained back 7.5 pounds, which I thought it was going to be a lot more. 7.5 it's quite a substantial amount, but considering that Thanksgiving was last weekend and I ate so much. 7.5 is not that bad of a number. So I'm 216 now. I still have a long way to go to reaching my goal of 185. It's 31 pounds that I have to lose in order to get there. And that's quite a significant number considering I only have like 42 days left to lose it. I don't think I'm going to achieve my goal of reaching 185. So I think right now I'm going to adjust my goal. For now, I'm going to adjust it to 195. I do kind of regret eating so much and not being able to make it to 185. But here is the thing. I'm not going to be starving myself to get to that number by my birthday. That is not the healthiest way to do it. If I want to lose weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle and be able to continue at a lower weight for like the rest of my life, I need to do it smart. So my new goal is 195 pounds. I'm going to attempt to get there by my birthday. I still have 42 days. And we'll just see where this journey takes us. So that's it for this week. I'm so sorry I haven't been posting these videos. It would have been nice to go back and to see my week 7 and my week 8 struggles as I was doing it, but I was just not in the right mindset. So we're gonna continue from here on. Thank you guys. I've gotten some really wonderful comments on these past videos, so thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for voting up in those polls. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week with another Heidi's Health Kick. Bye.